The wind at 15 feet doesn't just howl, it screams. It carries the weight of secrets that have been buried under the permafrost of the Tibetan plateau for over half a century. In 1965, a team of 6 elite Soviet-trained cartographers and geological surveyors arrived at the remote shores of Lake Namtso. They were not there for politics. They were there to map the uncharted glacial ridges. They never returned to the base camp. When a search party finally reached the coordinates 3 weeks later, they found a scene that defies every logical explanation of human survival. A pot of tea was still sitting on a stove that had run out of fuel days prior. Every single sleeping bag was neatly folded inside the tents, yet the tent flaps were torn open from the inside, not the outside. The most disturbing detail: not a single boot print was found in the snow within a 3-mile radius of the site. It is as if the entire team simply evaporated into the thin air. The investigation, officially classified as an accidental mountain exposure, leaves out one glaring fact that the local archives in Lhasa only recently declassified: the team's radio log. The final entry, time-stamped at 3:14 a.m. on October 12th, contains only one word repeated in a frantic, rhythmic pulse: Tunguska. Now, why would a team of secular scientists in the high Himalayas be obsessed with a Siberian event that occurred decades before they were born? We have to look at the gear they left behind. Their compasses were found scattered in a perfect circle around the central tent, all pointing toward the center of the lake, not north. Magnetometers in the area had recorded a localized, massive electromagnetic surge at the exact time of the final log entry. Some theorists claim the lake acts as a geological battery, storing energy from tectonic stress, but doesn't explain the chemical signatures found in the soil samples recovered later, elements that don't naturally occur in the Tibetan crust. We are looking at a case where the laws of physics seem to have taken a momentary vacation. The files describe the silence of the rescue team as they realized the gear was not just left, it was abandoned with a sense of sudden, absolute urgency. You don't leave your boots on the mountain in sub-zero temperatures unless you are running from something you perceive to be more dangerous than death itself. There were no tracks, no struggle, and no bodies found in the decades that followed. What did they see in the dark, still waters of Namtso? Was it an optical illusion caused by the refraction of the high-altitude sun? Or was there something beneath the surface that required their immediate, forced attention? We know that the Soviet Union took a keen interest in the region during the 60s, allegedly chasing rumors of anomalous energy signatures. If you look at the topographical maps from that year, there is a distinct gap in the grid void where the survey data simply stops. It is the silence of those missing men that rings the loudest. The case was buried under miles of bureaucratic red tape, hidden away in archives that were meant to be forgotten. Yet, even today, the locals refuse to camp near that specific shoreline, calling it the place where the shadow people walk. It is a chilling reminder that there are corners of this world that do not want to be mapped or understood. The evidence suggests that the team didn't just walk away. They were removed from the equation by a force that operated with surgical precision. As I sit here in this room, reading these redacted reports, I am struck by the recurring pattern of the vanished. Whenever humanity pushes too far into the unknown, nature or something else pushes back. The trail goes cold at the shoreline. The mystery of what happened at Namtso continues to ripple outward, and that lingering question is exactly why